everyone, I have a new saber here. This one is called Ganomatis, it means tinker in Greek. This was made for someone that wanted a saber that represented a saber that someone maybe would have found and has worked on himself. Not necessarily damaged or anything like that, but he just wanted to change it up a little bit and make it his own, and likes to work on it. It's made of aluminum and brass. Also has powder coating and acid etching. It's kind of like a circuit board type of edge all around the saber. Also, you got a little brass on the back. There's a shine through blade retention screw. Has flat black powder coating around this section. The rest is black chrome. Like I said, it has a Crystal Focus 8 from Plector Labs along with a color extender. It has a 14500 lithium-ion battery pack at 7.4 volt. Also, for the LED, it is a Tri-Cree XPE2 red, green, royal blue LED. Also, there's a few RGB 5mm LEDs in the pommel and the crystal chamber to illuminate the crystal in the pommel. There is a light weathering, no actual damage or like that, just around like the grooves and the crevices, just to make it look like it is a saber that is used. I think it gives it more of a realistic appearance. There's a lot of little brass details around the emitter. Get a little closer on that, just to give it a different look. And also, that's mirrored on the back end on the pommel section. Also gives the sound venting. Also on the pommel, got the blast bars that actually come through the end, so you can see the ends of the brass bars. There's some weathering down in there too, along the crevices and such. And on the emitter side, you also have the ends of the brass bars. Those are cut flush though and polished down, so those don't stick out any. There is a shine through blade screw, just more of the etching. Here's the box. It does have a PLI, your accent LEDs. This brass bar is also your activation and auxiliary switches. The top is activation, the bottom is your auxiliary. If you hit dead center, that'll give your prism feature the color font selection. I did add a wire external to the, it's not a real wire, it's just aesthetic, a la Kylo Ren, just to go with the theme of someone that likes to work on a saber, maybe add a few things, took some things off, repaired something. Let's see, we'll set that back down. All the fonts, they're all the stock fonts. I did take off Youngling and Shoto, because I think neither one of those fonts really fit this saber at all. For one, it's definitely not a Shoto saber. As you can see, it is a larger hilt, and it's very heavy. Definitely heavier than most. It's like the weight of a staff almost. It's probably due to all the brass, but there's a lot of brass in the saber, especially on the internal side. I did add a crystalline workshop and calibrate to the saber. That's kind of good to go with the theme of a saber that someone would tinker with. Also, the name Ganomatis does mean tinker in Greek as well. But we'll go ahead and turn it on. So we got the PLI going right now. I just charged it, so we should have 4 LEDs, and we do. And also we have the reveal. These are actually doors. They slide out of the way so you can see the internals. This is your locking thumb screw. You just untwist that, and swivel the whole thing around, and lock it back down. And that's the internal side. I'll zoom in a little bit. So you got the chamber, I guess your core, and then you also have your recharge port, rice port. It's a CFA, so it does have the prism feature. I just have red, green, royal blue, and a few other colors in there just to add in. Oops. In the pommel, along with your 2-watt bass speaker that's down in there. Alright. Next I'll show the chamber features with calibrating crystalline workshop. There's some I'm using the tangible font selection also that the new CF8 features. Alright, on to the internal features of the saber. Lots of brass inside of here. Crystal chamber features a removable crystal. This is made by Noah Drew with the opal crystal. There is also a quartz on the top side for your focusing crystal. You got your recharge port, rice port, and also your SD card access down in the cavity. Lots of little brass details. It is weathered on the inside. I feel that the inside should be weathered, but that's where all your engine for your saber is. That we get some buildup, residue, oxidation, stuff like that. We'll go ahead and turn it on, and I'll show the removable crystal feature along with the tangible font selection. Okay, so I got a couple tools I made. This one is the retainer release for the bottom portion of the retainer, and this portion right here actually retrieves the orb. It's actually just a suction cup on a decorative piece of brass. But there's a small notch in the retainer right here to help you pull down the retention of the crystal, and this will stick onto the crystal itself and pull it out. But let's do that. Pull that. Oops. And I have the font selection set to go to the last font for when the crystal's out. I chose Calibrate. I didn't want a sheer broken saber sound, because that would be kind of boring just to have nothing going. But now we'll be in Calibrate. Also, I have it set to a color font that's it's a very pale white, not much color in it at all, and very dim. Does brighten up whenever you use any of the features. I like this font. I didn't want a font that was just quiet. To put the crystal back in, you can just do the reverse of what we did, or you can just actually snap this back in. I'll switch back to a normal font.
Sound bank selection.
Nightfall.
Now we're back into normal sound font again. Another thing I did with the sabers, I put a secondary auxiliary switch down in the core, because it's supposed to be a saber that's meant for, or is belonging to someone that likes to work on their saber.
Sound bank selection.
Nightfall.
So I also put crystal focus,
Crystal focus.
crystalline workshop.
Ready.
Pause. Revolt. Shut. The old Republic malign.
Crystalline workshop.
There you go.
Crystalline workshop. Welcome. Chassis disengaged. Crystal core exposed. Repair and maintenance mode operational. Core stability at 93.138%.
Oh yeah, so you got your
Ready.
aux features.
Failed. Repair unsuccessful. Action. Repair failed. Insufficient BTV5 at PCCF 1138. Please retry.
And I also got the multi-tool here. And the switch is just inside the chamber right here. You can barely make it out in the video.
Success. Repair completion requires power core reboot. Please cycle power now. Crystal core timing subroutine. User will attempt to manually adjust core. Ready. Crystal core timing subroutine. User will attempt to manually adjust core frequency. You may begin when ready. Ready. Success. Repair completed. Exiting maintenance function. Be careful. This is not a Wookiee's toy, you nerve herder. Auto-stabilizer malfunction due to impact. Analyze and repair. Preparing to replace or repair. Please remove debounce wave resistor. Begin. Success. Damaged part removed. Preparing to replace or repair. Please. Failure detected at magnet conduit THX1138. Power core efficiency reduced to 8. Success. Repair completed. Exiting maintenance function.
I think it's a pretty neat font.
Core stability confirmed. Maintenance mode deactivated. Crystal core shielded. Goodbye.
Alright, there you go. Thank you.